everyone. I wanted to share with you what I've been doing at home to work with back pain. It might surprise some of you to know that even though I'm a yoga teacher and have a really committed personal yoga practice and physical practice, that I still suffer from back pain. And because I'm human like everybody else, as much as I hate to admit that I'm human like everybody else, but specifically for me, I have back pain in my thoracic spine. So for those of you who don't know, the thoracic spine is the upper back. It's the part right around the shoulder blades. And specifically for me, it's on the right side of my spine. So it starts, my tension tends to start here, as I tend to hold a lot of tension right here. And then it runs all the way down my neck, down into the trapezius muscles. And then it becomes really, really big, this cord of tension that runs right about from here down, 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 down to right about here. And then it kind of peters off and then becomes just this little trickle down here near my sacrum. And you know, I work with back pain the way lots of people work with back pain, which is that I do, shoulder rolls and stretches, and, if I go and get a massage, at least historically, if I've gone to get a massage, it's like, oh, just like get in there and work the back pain. But when I did my Thai body work training, my first Thai body work training, it was the first time I experienced people really working with my feet. And what I noticed when I was doing the training, because when you do training, you receive lots of body work, is that when my fellow practitioners would work on me and work on my feet, my back started to feel really good. I started to just feel a breaking up of tension in my upper back, less congestion. Simply by working with the bottoms of my feet, by starting to massage and release some of the tissue and tension in the bottom of my foot. And so then that got me really curious about the relationship between our feet and our back. And of course, everything is interconnected. Buddhist practice has been saying this for years and years and years, and it's so fun for me to start to see the ways in which science acknowledges this. Well, everything is connected in the body. So what we do with our feet affects what we do in our back. And so what I've started to do, partly as an experiment, because I'm curious about this stuff, and partly because I really want some help relief from my upper back pain, is on my own, most days of the week, I take a ball and I roll out the bottom of my feet. So this is a yoga tune-up ball. They're fairly inexpensive. You don't need to buy a specialty ball. You can use a tennis ball if you have tennis balls around. You can use your kid's bouncy ball. You can use, maybe not the ball you use to throw around with your dog in the backyard, but any kind of a ball will do. Anything that's round and got some mass to it. So I take the ball, put it down, take my socks off, I put the arch of my foot over the ball, and I just start rolling the bottom of my foot out. So what I'm doing here is I am using pressure. It's to release tension that builds up in the muscle and fascia in the bottom of my feet. It was kind of a revelation to me when I started to study Thai body work that we have tension in a lot of different places, the feet being a really big one. So I just kind of roll forward and backwards. Oops, sometimes the balls get away from me. I just roll forward and backwards. That's a cat. Left and right. And then I start to find some tender bits, some really tense, tender bits. I just pause and I lean in. I hold. And then I release. And I'll do it again. Hold. And release. And so I spend a few minutes on each foot. It's called myofascial release. A lot less expensive than getting a full massage. And one of the things that's really cool is that in reflexology, this inner arch of the foot right there, this line, that's our spine. And I have a lot of tension on the bottoms of my feet right here in this line. So this is the spine. So if I'm having tension on this line right here, if there's a lot of patterns of holding and tightness and tension, according to reflexology, it would make sense that then I also have tightness and tension in my spine. And in fact, when I really sort of drill down here, it mostly is right around this upper portion here, and that of course represents my thoracic spine. So there's something to this. So, and the thing that I love most about this practice is it takes 5 to 10 minutes. I can even do it while I'm, watching the news. I'm not a huge fan of multitasking, but, I'm also a huge fan of working with your circumstances. So you could be, watching the news, flipping through your phone, whatever it is you're doing, and you could just spend a few minutes rolling out the bottom of your feet. And the other thing this does is it brings some liveliness, some wakefulness to the bottoms of our feet. And, our feet are connection to the earth. The feet is what we stand on all day long. It is it's our root in a way. So there's metaphorical implications about opening up, about spending some time, about treating the bottoms of your feet with loving kindness and releasing patterns of holding that are there that, for me anyways, have been having sort of a ripple up effect in how I feel through the rest of my day, how I feel in my body and my breath. So if this is something you're curious about, I really encourage you to get your hands on a ball, commit yourself to one for 1 week and just roll at the bottom of the feet, 5 or 10 minutes a day. That's it, and just see what it does for you. Maybe it won't do anything, but maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised that it just helps to create more ease in your body and in your mind. So